them by its right name. Men who stand for right, though heavens fall. Some men send the PBC in the Christo Abraham. Yentuaso, Israel in crisis. So who must you inquire? And when Saul inquired of the Lord, now yinti, very sad. You know, so in time to say, in the midst of crisis. You know, so in time to say, and when Saul inquired of the Lord answered him not. You know, neither by dreams, nor by Urim, nor by prophets. All of these are the means through which God communicates. In a dream, through the Urim, through the priest, you know, Urim, and then the prophet. Now what happened? Verse 7. Then Saul said unto his servants, seek me a woman that hath a familiar spirit. And inquire, was it that I may go to her and inquire of her? And his servant said to him, behold, there is a woman that has a familiar spirit. Where? At Endor. And look at what he did. So you see, when there are familiar spirits, there will be that keyword. And so disguise himself. And that's exactly what the Satan will be doing. He will disguise himself. He will appear in a manner that would make us eat that strong delusion and put on another garment. And Satan will disguise himself and put on another garment. And the Bible has told us, here Satan on the soul. The Bible has told us that in the garment of light. And we are going to read how Ellen White describes it. Magnificent. And they came to the woman by night. The dead. You see the words? See the words? It's all connected with Satan. Disguise, other garment, night. Familiar spirit. And he said, I pray thee, divine unto me by the familiar spirit. And this word it interests me. Divine unto me. Shaman come, if you like. Miracles. And remember, Abraham called Balaam honor. Bible says they went and gave him what? Divinest gift. So Balaam not practicing the divination, sorcery. And I say, divine unto me by the familiar spirit. Yasum ye de Christopher. Ye penyamehu, ye penyamehu, ye pensam yasumu. 18 years. Also divine unto me the familiar spirit, and bring me him up, whom I shall name unto thee. Verse 9. And the woman said unto him, behold, thou knowest what Saul has done, how he has cut off those that have familiar spirits. And the wizards out of the land. Wherefore then layest thou a snare for my life, to cause me to die? And I saw today, and Saul swore to her by the Lord, saying, as the Lord liveth, there shall no punishment happen to thee for this thing. Verse 11. Then said the woman, whom shall I bring up unto thee? And all of these things are spiritualism. They are in cohort with demonic entities, according to the Bible. Demons, devils. And when the woman, then said the woman, whom shall I bring up to thee? And he said, bring me up Samuel. Verse 3 says Samuel, so bring me up. And this is what the Bible tells us. Spiritualism. Samuel to me, he can appear. I was out to me, Number phone was out to me appear in the form of the dead. I will forbid me appear in that form. And no na be for no. No offending panemim. Now I appear and no kwasu abe 17 a wizard in his animal in an aya home sem. Now I appear. Has him because yeah, me na because yeah, no. Me so da ye me hu me ma me wo da ye mu no. Eya be ye gro ni bia. Spiritualism no. They appear ye no nya wo nana. Eya honhom fi. And when the woman saw Samuel, she cried with a loud voice. And the woman spake to Saul, saying, why hast thou deceived me? Only Saul, no. Verse 13, and the king said unto her, be not afraid, for what sawest thou? And the woman said unto Saul, I saw goats ascending out of the earth. This is beautiful. You see, the words and the nuances and what's that chapter? I love it. He saw gods, so we are going to see gods, and the gods are the dead, and the dead are the demonic spirits, and they will ascend. They will be coming. The gods will be coming. It's like she was giving a prophecy. Yes. They will be coming in the form. In what form? Verse 14. And he said unto her, what form? Look at the word that the Bible uses. You see, this chapter is so interesting. I'll say, what form is he of? Look at that. And she said, an old man cometh up. Wow. And Samuel died, an old man. And he is covered with a mantle. Samuel's no crap, man. And Saul perceived that it was Samuel. And he stooped with his face to the ground and bowed himself. Verse 15 say, so once you have believed, say Samuel, until verse 15 say, and Samuel said to Saul, but is it really Samuel who was talking? No. These are demonic entities in the form of Samuel. A demonic entity, what in the form of Samuel. Was Samuel and him? What appeared to say Samuel? Pepe. And Samuel said, why hast thou disquieted me to bring me up? And Saul answered, I am so distressed, for the Philistines make war against me, and God is departed from me, and answered me no more, neither by prophet, nor by dreams. Therefore I have called thee, that thou mayest make known unto me what I shall do. So you see that there is a very key thing. Then says Samuel, no 24. Nyadaji neka nyajaji neka ni nyina. It is a very, very, very interesting story. So the Bible tells us how it all ended when Samuel, so-called, told him that the battle, you are going to die, and it happened exactly. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the beautiful parallel story as to the former it took here in the Old Testament. Now let's continue. So he has power, just that the witch of Endor brought Samuel back. When Samuel told me, yes sir, in a disguised manner, the angel, but to appear in that form. And the Bible tells us angels have power to do that. Angels have power to come in the form of humans. Genesis chapter 18, the 3 angels on Sodom and Gomorrah, they came in the form of men. The Bible has said that on countless occasions. We saw angels in the form of men. So the angels have power, both true and false angels. Now let's continue. Early writings, page 262, 263. I'm coming back. I'll say, the rapine delusion was presented before me, and I saw that Satan has power to bring before us the appearance of form purporting to be our relatives or friends who sleep in Jesus. It will be made to appear as if these friends were actually present. The words they uttered while here, with which we were familiar, will be re-echoed, will be spoken in the same tone of voice that they had while living will fall upon the ear. All this is to deceive the world and ensnare them into the belief of this delusion. I saw that the saints must have a thorough understanding of present truth. Which they will be obliged to maintain from the scriptures. No and who be here? So what they are children and a bit me gina and a tintimum. they must understand the state of the dead. I will say, for the spirit of devils will yet appear to them. Professing to be beloved relatives or friends. Say, when ya dofu a wawu, any ya yonko fu a wawu, yene wine any dofu a free mu. Wine any yonko a free mu. And in the midst of crisis, says halfway I appear. But catch you say, go according to this solution. Will you not heed it? Why? Because already no, many side jidiane dada. Say nipa gbo huye. Which it is unscriptural. They will do all in their power to excite sympathy. You see, one go to crisis, heat wave, in other words, floods, to sympathize with us, and will work miracles. They will work miracles before them to confirm what they declare. They will perform many miracles. The sick will be healed to make you believe that the people of God must be prepared to withstand these spirits with the Bible truth that the dead know not anything, and that they who does appear are the spirit of devils. If we say a wufoni bibia na wona wapie waban wo yedie ahonhomone, we must examine what the foundation of our hope. O say ye carry ye ngidie ni fapem ni ye, for we shall have to give a reason for it from the scriptures. Ye hunyina so ne de atwea no ene begina. Now, I mean come anim kakra brenti. I say, I saw the rapidity with which this delusion was spreading. And 10 the angel, or say a train of cars, was showing me to whom going with the speed of lightning. A quarter set in them. 10 times on. The angel bade me look carefully. No more for catch him. Say, I fixed my eyes upon the train. It seemed that the whole world was on board. Come here, say, look at what happened during the COVID. Wasn't the whole world on board? Yes. Then he showed me the conductor. Now, why did you train? No, a first daily person whom all the passengers looked up to and reverenced. One no, I was perplexed and asked my attending angel who it was. He said, it is Satan. He's the conductor in the form of an angel of light. 2 Corinthians 11 verse 14. He has taken the world captive. They are given over to strong delusion. To believe a lie that they must be damned. I asked the angel if there were none left. He bade me look in the opposite direction. I saw a little company traveling a narrow pathway. Hallelujah. Matthew 7, 13 and 14. All seem to be firmly united by the truth. This little company looked careworn, as if they had passed through severe trials and conflicts. They said, "What family? And And it appeared as if the sun had just arisen from behind a cloud and shone upon their countenances, causing them to look triumphant as if their victories were nearly won. I saw that the Lord has given the world opportunity to discover this. What you say, Nyankopon me wiase akonya nti na ye bohu dawuro no. Say sabonsam na dey we ye behu. This one thing is evidence enough for the Christian if there were no other. There's no difference between the precious and the vile. Now what me wiase o say ensunsuye bia ni wo eda atrenefo ne abonefo ntem. Because abonefo nyina so be appear a wo mfie bebre. I say, Thomas Paine, whose body has now molded to dust and who is to be called forth at the end of the 1,000 years at the second resurrection to receive his reward and suffer the second death, is represented by Satan as being in heaven. Abraham TV, friend Thomas Paine, what did money, what did you, and why you say, Obe happy? When some members are happy, but one happy, it is an angel, fallen angel, devil. Very, 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 very interesting. I want to read the last quote and then we bring our discussion to a close. In 4 letters and manuscripts, letter 6, 1884, paragraph 2, all the way to paragraph 4. Also, Friday night, several heard my voice exclaiming, "Look, look!" Whether I was dreaming or in a vision, I cannot tell. I slept alone. The time of trouble was upon us. I saw our people in great distress, weeping and praying, pleading the sure promises of God, while the wicked were all around us, mocking us and threatening to destroy. They ridiculed our feebleness, they mocked at our smallness of our numbers, and taunted us with words calculated to cut deep. They charged us with taking an independent position from all the rest of the world. They had cut off our resources so that we could not buy or sell, and referred to our abject poverty and stricken condition. They could not see how we could live without the world. We were dependent upon the world and we must concede to the customs, practices, and laws of the world or go out of it. If we were the only people in the world whom the Lord favored, the appearances were awfully against us. They declared that they had the truth. False, no. They declared that the miracles were among them, that angels from heaven have talked with them and walk with them. How much above for every so akasa no man anti now? Let's look who these angels from heaven are. I'll say they declared the angels of heaven are spoken to us, referring to those whom Satan personated. The reason why the world would accept the mark of the beast is because angels from heaven have told them, say, it is the truth. And they've worked miracles to accompany it. But who are these angels? The angels of heaven have spoken to us, referring to those whom Satan personated, that had died, and they claimed had gone to heaven. You will bear the testimony of the heavenly messengers. They sneered, they mocked, they derided and abused the sorrowing ones. There was much more, but I have no time to write it. This is the delusion. Because above what frisro, above one see why one was an above adane and what adano or what dano or more. Yadofo or more appears. They call them angels, but in actual fact, they are not angels. But they claim these angels have talked with them. They claim these angels have talked with them. And so that is what must be heeded. Ladies and gentlemen, they must understand the state of the early writings, page 263. For the spirit of devils will yet appear to them, professing to be beloved relatives or friends, who will declare to them unscriptural doctrines. Change Sarah, there are some so. I don't Sarah, they say, one more in CC, papa. na etumi atena ase ama ne nsɛm na ɛde dwa toɔ yi yɛ nkonimdifoɔ. Awurade nkan ho no nhyerɛn ɛwɔ Jesus Christ din mu nti.